Welcome to our channel. Please subscribe and stay us.
Being the deserter, the average one would have stayed with us till all was blue, ourselves included. Not more surely does our slice of bread and butter, when it escapes from our hand, revolve it ever so often, a light face downwards on the carpet. But this was a bit of a fop, Adonis, a dragoon, so Venus remained in a tete-a-tete with him. You have seen a dog meet an unknown female of his species. How handsome, how empressé, how expressive he becomes. Such was Dolignan after Swindon, and to do the dog justice, he got handsomer and handsomer. And you have seen a cat conscious of approaching cream. Such was Miss Haythorn. She became demurer and demurer. Presently our captain looked out of the window and laughed. This elicited an inquiring look from Miss Haythorn. We are only a mile from the Box Tunnel. Oh, do you always laugh a mile from the Box Tunnel? Said the lady. Invariably. What for? Why, it's a gentleman's joke. Oh, I don't mind it being silly if it makes me laugh. Captain Dolignan, thus encouraged, recounted to Miss Haythorn the following. A lady and her husband sat together going through the Box Tunnel. There was one gentleman opposite, and it was pitch dark. After the tunnel, the lady said, George, how absurd of you to salute me going through the tunnel. I did no such thing. You didn't? No. Why? Why, because somehow I thought you did. Here Captain Dolignan laughed, and endeavoured to lead his companion to laugh, but it was not to be done. The train entered the tunnel. Miss Haythorn. Oh! Dolignan. Oh, what's the matter? Miss Haythorn. I'm frightened. Dolignan, moving to her side. Oh, pray do not be alarmed. I am near you. Miss Haythorn. You are near me. Very near me indeed, Captain Dolignan. And Dolignan. Oh, you know my name. Miss Haythorn. I heard your friend mention it. Oh, I wish we were out of this dark place. Dolignan. I could be content to spend hours here, reassuring you, sweet lady. Miss Haythorn. Oh, nonsense. Dolignan. Mwah. Crave reader, do not put your lips to the cheek of the next pretty creature you meet, or you will understand what this means. Miss Haythorn. Oh! Oh! A friend. Oh, what's the matter? Miss Haythorn. Open the door! Open the door! The door was opened. There was a sound of hurried whispers. The door was shut, and the blind pulled down with hostile sharpness. Miss Haythorn's scream lost a part of its effect, because the engine whistled 40,000 murders at the same moment, and fictitious grief makes itself heard when real cannot. Between the tunnel and Bath, our young friend had time to ask himself whether his conduct had been marked by that delicate reserve which is supposed to distinguish the perfect gentleman. With a long face, real or feigned, he held open the door. His late friends attempted to escape on the other side. Impossible. They must pass him. She whom he had insulted, Latin for kissed, deposited somewhere at his foot a look of gentle blushing reproach. The other, whom he had not insulted, darted red-hot daggers at him from her eyes, and so they parted. It was perhaps fortunate for Dolignan that he had the grace to be friends with Major Hoskins of his regiment, a veteran laughed at by the youngsters, for the Major was too apt to look coldly upon billiard balls and cigars. He had seen cannon-balls and linstocks. He had also, to tell the truth, swallowed a good bit of the mess-room poker, but with it some sort of moral poker, which made it as impossible for Major Hoskins to descend to an ungentlemanlike word or action as to brush his own trousers below the knee. Captain Dolignan told this gentleman his story in gleeful accents, but Major Hoskins heard him coldly, and as coldly answered that he had known a man lose his life for the same thing. "That is nothing," continued the Major, "but unfortunately he deserved to lose it." At this the blood